Tonight on Deep Fat Fried, we bleach our eyeballs with some of Hollywood's most bland and uninspired sequels. Plus, we get to make fun of Rob Schneider. Who doesn't love that? Tonight, worst sequels. Gets Deep Fat Fried.
Deep Fat Fried!
The leaning tower.
The leaning tower of penis.
For the women of Europe, the price of love just got a lot cheaper.
Oh, yeah. Think about this. The movie poster for his thing is literally what every douchebag who goes to the leaning tower. Hey, let's pretend it's my penis.
Hey, look, you know what it looks like? What does it look like? My fucking dick! Next douchebag comes up like 2 minutes later. Hey, what does it look like? Rob Schneider's there with his family. Wait a minute, this is great material.
Yeah, Rob Schneider's like sitting there writing it down, like, yeah, this is great stuff.
How do you know this didn't invent that trope?
I'm pretty sure it didn't. I guess I can't 100% prove that.
Then that means it's
fly.
plausible.
And
Proved plausibility.
I mean, here's how I know. Because the tower looks like a dick. So men are going to fucking look at it and be like, ha ha ha, does it look like it's my dick?
That looks like a dick?
I mean, anything that's fucking cylindrical, men are going to turn that into a dick.
But Rob doesn't look like he's making that joke in a sense. Like he's like looks like he's shocked. Like
yeah, he's almost looking
big
like
dick.
What?
Rob Schneider's he's got what we call that small dick energy.
Dude, it's a miracle that there was a time when Rob Schneider was like an A-list star.
They would give him, I think the budget for this one was like $22 million, somewhere around here. Oh yeah, it actually was. The budget was $22 million for this movie.
22 fucking.
Well, let's see what $22 million plus marketing costs got the studio with this one.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, here's a trailer for this. Unfortunately, not Academy Award. So original.
Yeah, couldn't even like. I'm kind of glad because every time I turn on one of these things, there's like some kind of pop music that I'm just like, oh well, that's dangerous. But this is probably safe because this is so fucking generic. Just some old opera shit. It's already been in 12,000 trailers.
Anything you desire.
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't make a move about that chick with them titties? Give me them prostitutes.
A very small price. Deuce Bigalow is back.
When you're in Amsterdam, you do as the Amsterdamians do.
New country.
Did you know Holland invented chicken and waffles? Black people all over the world would be forever grateful for that.
You do know that the Dutch started the slave trade.
Those mother...
New client.
These girls at least are going to be
slavery. A typic rice with humor.
Hi, I'm Deuce Bigalow. Hi, I'm Deuce.
Biggest lady I've ever seen.
He's not very good at his job. Just want to say, like, even for like being like, you're the ugly, like low caliber gigolo that fucks all the weird women. Like, you're not even good at that because you're not even able to keep a straight. Like, wouldn't the whole thing be like, he's good at like suppressing that and being like, oh yeah,
yes,
and just like thinks it like, oh my god. But no, he just like blurts everything.
You think?
Oh my god, you fucking big bitch! The bitch is huge.
Rob Schneider wouldn't have a career if he couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Same old.
well, he doesn't anymore, really.
Put this on. Are you serious?
Now that song is copyrighted. And also Green Day. Why would you? Don't even do that. I know they gave you money.
They gave lots of money.
No, you got to see the tagline.
Same hoe, new
low.
Oh,
so this movie would be canceled if it was made today anyway. Same hoe, new low.
Well, that fucking that speaks well of cancellation, in my opinion. At this point.
So, shockingly, this movie fucking sucks. Let's go to the reviews, DJ. Let's go to the reviews. I know, Paul, you're probably sitting in a state of shock. Tomatometer, 9%. Audience, a little bit more generous. at 33%.
That is a sad 33%.
Hey, there's no accounting for taste, right?
Like, come on. Like, of all the movies in existence, you really want to fucking... You're going to watch that one? You're going to be like, yeah. I'm in the mood for some comedy.
So Rob got a little mad about this, but here's the critic consensus. I'll read this for you guys. A witless follow-up in the surprise 1999 hit, Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo is raunchy, politically incorrect, and not particularly funny. So if you're looking for that, I guess that 33% wants that, just as described. I mean, witless, brain dead, Drac to fucking shovel down their fucking open gullets.
So I've never watched any of these movies because...
Moronic and repulsive. Like Bigelow's unfortunate clients. I'm sorry, I just love Rob Schneider.
Are you sure these aren't the reviews of our show that you accidentally pulled up here?
Yeah. You do better to save your money for something classier.
Wait a minute.
This is gross out without the gags, other than the stomach churning variety. Yeah, maybe this is reviews of
even Roper dunks on Rob. Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, is the cinematic equivalent of a bunch of 13-year-old boys in a locker room repeating dirty phrases they've just learned. I mean, it's pretty bad. So Rob did not take this well. And before we go to that,
why not though? I mean,
before we go to that, there's a brief aside. I want people to understand something. Deuce Bigalow made $92 million. That's why we have this on a budget of $17 million. This sequel, this piece of shit here, a mere $45 on a $22 million budget. They spent more money.
Yeah, because most people were like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And just fucking immediately, like after fucking sitting through Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, we're like,
well,
okay,
you went to see it. I remember we were duped.
No, I never saw that.
Yes, you did.
I never saw that.
Yes, you did, TJ.
You're fucking misremembering because I've never seen that fucking movie. No, I've never.
Paul, don't believe this dude.
What?
He was
no,
there.
No, wait a minute. Do not fucking besmirch my honor by saying I fucking ever saw that movie.
You saw this movie.
I never saw it.
You didn't see the sequel.
I never saw either one of them.
All right. You're
fucking misremembering.
And you saw the animal.
Saw that with.
And you saw the animal too with Rob.
No, I did not see the fucking.
You did.
I have never seen the animal. I've never seen the hot chick. I've never seen any of these Rob Schneider movies.
You've suppressed it.
I have not seen one of the motherfucking things. All right. I've seen some movies where he was a cameo character.
We don't have enough time to argue about
it. But
it.
I have never fucking gone to any of those goddamn pieces of shit.
I dispute what you're saying.
Or seen them on any level. Well, I think I know what fucking movies I've seen.
I don't think that's true, TJ. I think you have a little bit of bad memory.
You don't. You don't know what movies you're seeing. He's seen them all.
So this is an article right up in the LA Times that set Rob off.
This set him off? Why? What is this? This year, the safe bets. It doesn't even seem to be about him.
No, it's not about him. Okay, it's actually a little tiny section.
Here it is. Including a fob to Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo.
Or bankroll. So basically they're talking about the projects Hollywood's funding. Or bankroll hundreds of sequels, including a follow-up to Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, a film that was sadly overlooked at Oscar time because apparently nobody had the foresight to invent a category for best running penis joke delivered by a third-rate comic.
Well, there you go.
Oh, poor Rob.
So, but none of that. So basically, like, just that's the only line about Rob Schneider.
That's it, guys. We're looking here. I mean, look, you can comb through this. That's the only mention.
So basically, there's a line in here that calls him a fucking. So instead of just looking at that and being like, fuck this guy. I got money.
I'm not Oscar material. Whatever. I'm not making Oscar fucking material.
Who the fuck? Like, did he think he was making an Oscar fucking movie when he made Deuce Bigalow? I don't know. I feel like he probably realized he wasn't. So I don't know what the fucking this like. Oh no! Probably just because they call him a third-rate comic or something. But like, wouldn't you just console yourself with your like millions of dollars at that point and be like,
I would definitely.
Who gives a shit?
I would definitely dry my hurt feeling tears with a big rack of $100 bills. You know what I mean?
Right, but he doesn't do that.
No, Rob goes.
Instead, he takes out a fucking full-page attack ad.
I guess I don't want to say this word, but he goes full. Anyways, so Rob got really mad, and he actually wrote a scathing response in which he paid to have published, I think, in Variety and was it the LA Times too?
I guess not.
Okay, so
it definitely ran in Variety.
I think it ran somewhere else, but whatever. So, TJ, you want to read this?
Oh my god, dude! It was a fucking throwaway sentence about how you're a hack. you're making fucking money hand over fist. You're making money that far exceeds your talent. Just fucking suck it up and be like, who cares?
Well, I'll give you the highlights of this at least. My name is Rob Schneider. Oh my God, I don't want to say that. And I'm responding to your January 26th front page cover story in the LA Times, where you use my upcoming sequel to Deuce Bigalow as an example of why Hollywood studios are lagging behind independence and Academy nominations. According to your logic, Hollywood studios are too busy making sequels like Deuce Bigalow instead of making movies that you would like to see. Well, Mr. Goldstein, as far as your snide comments about me and my film not being nominated for an Academy Award, I've decided to go do some research and find out what awards you've won.
Oh my God, dude. He's like a third grader, bro.
I went online and found that you have won nothing. Nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. Absolutely nothing. No journalistic awards of any kind. Disappointed. I went to the Pulitzer Prize database of past winners and nominees. I thought surely there must be an omission. I typed in the name Patrick Goldstein again. Zippo. Nada. No Pulitzer Prizes or nominations for Mr. Patrick Goldstein. There was, however, a nomination for Amy Goldstein. I contacted Miss Goldstein in Rhode Island, and she assured me this is not an alias of yours, and in fact, like most of the world, had no idea of your existence. Frankly, I'm surprised.
Wow, poor Amy Goldstein.
I know, right?
Getting harassed by fucking Rob Schneider for his
Rob Schneider's like,
ego.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm surprised the LA Times would hire someone like you with so few, or actually no accolades to work on their front page. Surely there must be a larger talent pool for the LA Times to draw on. Perhaps someone who at least won a Cable Ace Award. Maybe, Mr. Goldstein, you didn't win a Pulitzer Prize because they haven't invented a category for best third-rate, unfunny, pompous reporter who's never been acknowledged by his peers. Rob, let the butthurt fucking flow through you. Patrick,
can you imagine if I wrote a screed like this every time somebody pooped on me on the fucking DFF subreddit?
It's like, Paul's like, oh my God, nope. Another screed incoming. You'd be writing screeds all day, basically. So would I.
Dear sir, dear sir, in response to your recent DFF subreddit thread calling me a, quote, fat, stupid, vapid moron, I decided to check in to see what you do, sir. So I searched YOLO 420 ballsack and I found nothing.
Dude, what is YOLO 420 ballsack up to?
Shitting
Patrick,
on me in the DP subreddit.
Yeah, that's about it. Patrick, I can honestly say that if I saw you, your colleagues at a luncheon, afterwards they'd say, you know, that Rob Schneider is a pretty intelligent guy. I hope we can do that again, said no one ever. Whereas, if you sat with my colleagues after lunch, you would have just been beaten beyond recognition. For the record, Patrick, your research is shabby as well. My next film is not Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo 2. It's Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, in theaters everywhere, August 12th, 2005. All my best. Rob Schneider.
Did Rob Schneider threaten to beat the fuck out of this guy if he showed his face?
No, him and his buddies were going to do it.
He says that if he sat down with Patrick's colleagues, then they'd be like, Rob Schneider's a great, intelligent guy. Yeah. But if Patrick sat down with Rob Schneider's colleagues, he would get his ass beat.
Yeah, dude. You know, Rob Schneider's rolling with the goons.
Yeah, he rolls with some fucking hardcore thugs, you know? Like, what? You're Rob, what? You're not hanging with the fucking some badass posse of dudes, all right?
Hey there, newspaper man. Heard you had some words to say about my best friend Rob Schneider here. Oh, this is the guy who wrote that New York Times article about our buddy Rob, huh? Come on, boys. It's time to kick some fucking liberal ass. Woo! Get out of here, Rob. Rob doesn't have a single friend that would back him on anything. Like, if somebody fucking literally punched him in the street, he doesn't have anybody that would stop walking to make sure he was okay. You know what I mean?
That's all you, man. Yeah, it's all you, bro. You good? Yeah, you good.
So you got Paul's friend Ebert here.
All right, we'll just skip down to the actually more. It's more towards the end.
There's a couple things in here actually.
That is a pretty good like tagline. Did you guys see the fucking headline of this?
Yeah,
Bigelow reaches new
Gigolo.
Blah blah blah.
That's just a summation of the plot.
So basically, fucking Roger Ebert rather than actually reviewing this movie for the most part, pretty much just responds to this drama. So he basically quotes the part where he's like, "You've won no journalistic awards." Reading this, I was about to observe that Schneider can dish it out, but he can't take it. Then I found out he's not so good at dishing it out either. I went online and found that Patrick Goldstein has won a National Headliner Award, a Los Angeles Press Club Award, a RockCritics.com Award, and a Publicists Guild Award for a Lifetime Achievement. Schneider was nominated for a 2000 Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actor, but lost to Jar Jar Binks.
He lost to Jar Jar.
But
I love it.
Wait. This is the best part. But Rob Schneider is correct, and Patrick Goldstein has not yet won a Pulitzer Prize. Therefore, Goldstein is not qualified to complain that Columbia financed Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, while passing on the opportunity to participate in $1 Million Baby, Ray the Aviator, Sideways, and Finding Neverland. As chance would have it, I have won a Pulitzer Prize, and so I am qualified. Speaking in my official capacity as a Pulitzer Prize winner, Mr. Schneider, your movie sucks. Rob Schneider did not try to clap back at this.
Obviously not. What awards have you won? I just told you.
So, yeah.
And a big thumbs down. I don't agree with Ebert on many things, but this is one of his best reviews.
Dear Mr. Ebert, if you started flapping that cancerous jaw in earshot of my buddies, they'd whoop your fucking ass, bitch.
Destroyed.
Honestly, I did hear, I was doing research for this, that this is told by Roper, that Rob actually did approach Ebert years later and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry you have cancer and stuff," and blah, 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 and like kind of cozied up to him and like, kind of like, "Come on, look, I was an idiot."
Probably just to shit on him. He was probably like, "Hey guys, sorry to hear you got the whole fucking incurable cancer. Maybe if you hadn't spewed so many vicious lies about Deuce Bigalow, male gigolo too, the cancer wouldn't have taken root in your throat and face."
But we can't only shit on Rob.
As fun as it is.
Hey, TJ. TJ, don't you say I'm TJ.
Is this the one where he's tarted?
Yeah.
My Rocky, your brain don't work so good.
Your brain don't work so good.
My brain don't fucking, you know. Why don't you play the thing with the movie thing? That's not the movie.
You got the brain damage, Rock.
Okay.
You got the brain damage.
Play the thing.
From $1 million to one shot, he became a true champion of the world.
Yeah! Fucking Rocky, yeah!
But now,
The glory.
Because of the continuous violent blows to the head, the effects are irreversible.
The crowd.
You're a dum-dum.
what? So basically, like, you show up, you fucking sit down and watch this trailer, right? And it's like, oh yeah, Rocky, cool. Rocky, you have brain damage. Like, I'm out. He was dumb enough already.
It seems like in real life this would have gone like, but due to the astoundingly low natural IQ of the victim, we shouldn't see any side effects at all, really.
Right, because Rocky was already an idiot. Right.
He's already a meathead moron, like, before he took too many blows.
That's good.
Family. We've been down before. I'll get it all back. His heart. I gotta fight.
Oh, and he also loses everything.
And
he's no longer rich.
A dream.
Yeah, they take away his money too. Like the IRS comes and takes his money away. This is so dumb.
It's taking Rocky back to its roots, TJ.
Yeah, I mean it's the most fucking ham-fisted way to take it back to its roots possible, because it's like, all right, well, let's see, how do we take him? Okay, so take all his money away, make him even stupider.
Look, we progressed the character by completely putting him back to where he began, but then also a moron. Well, he was already a moron, an even bigger moron.
So he takes this guy, Tommy Gunn, under his wing. And yeah, Tommy Gunn is his name.
Born the brain, he'll always be champ. young man to fight. And if he refuses, then you gotta insult him. You gotta dog him. You gotta humiliate him. You gotta do whatever you got to do to get him into that ring. Tell me, you're a piece of garbage, you know that? No! That's it!
You punch Paulie, no! No! Once. And you think this would be setting up some kind of fucking, like, boxing match, since these are boxing movies, but no.
No. Show what they get, TJ.
Yeah, this is what you get. This is what it culminates in.
Yeah, the big fight,
here's
right?
the fucking... I mean,
Rocco gets back in the ring and he knocks Tommy Gunn the fuck out. Oh, actually, no, it's a street brawl.
So they fucking have this, like, terribly choreographed street brawl that's, like, totally anticlimactic and stupid.
And you can tell it was actually, like, watching it, I'm like, this looks like professional wrestling. And I later found out it was actually, I forget the name of the wrestler, but it was that guy that actually involved in wrestling that did coordinate the fight. Wow. And you can tell because it's like, ugh, watch.
The brain damage gave me an advantage.
Oh, man.
The last non-totted part of my brain was able to get me through to this one.
How bad is this movie? You may be wondering how bad is this movie. And I don't think we need to go any further than the source, because the guy that was intimately involved with making it, Sylvester Stallone.
Well, I mean, when they made the fucking Rocky Balboa and like a number of years later, they fucking totally retconned the entire premise.
They did, yeah. Rocky Balboa retconned.
They're like, never mind that.
The science was wrong.
Well, let's start with the Rocky movies then, because I love the Rocky movies. Okay. They're not all great. There's some great ones in there. Okay. You know this.
By the way, dude,
okay,
Rocky,
give me a score out of 10 for each of your Rocky movies, Mr. Number 1.
10.
I think so. I think we'd go 10 out of 10 for number 1. What an incredible movie. Right. How many people came out of that thinking, I'm going to be a boxer now? Yeah.
I caused more young Italians to get retarded.
Oh,
damn. I caused more young Italians.
I mean, he is Italian, so, you know, I mean.
It's okay. He is Italian.
I mean, he is Italian.
Everyone thought he could be a fighter. I didn't know it was a movie.
Rocky number 2.
I'd say about 7.5.
Yeah, I think you're being generous. Number 3.
Damn. Brutal.
3 I liked. 3 I have to go up to.
I love 3.
I have to go up to about 9.
Because 3 is the one where you got Mr.
put the photo on 9.
That's a great film. 4.
Toughest one of all. The hardest hitter, Dolph Lundgren. I have to give it a lot of montage. I give that about 7.5.
Pretty good.
10.
I like the training sequence.
No, wrong.
10.
10 out of 10.
Idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Uses high-tech training.
Exactly.
All right, if he gives 5, anything above like a 2, he's being generous. It maybe deserves a 2.
He just drags a log behind him.
Just say
a chicken.
Eats rope.
You gotta eat thunder. You gotta crack
thunder.
No, it's the other way around. Would you give me a slap on stuck like this?
I'll have to give you a slap.
0.
No, was it that bad?
Yeah, it was bad.
All right, fair enough.
I
was actually going to give it a 2, but I'll go with 0. I think that's fair.
It's like, no, well, he has a little bit more he's going to say about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be quiet.
No, it's just, it was goose egg. I was definitely not there. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do the last one. Because I said, you know, if you're going to end up on doing something, like, you can't, it was so bad, so off-key, that was the impetus to do the
and the last one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I figured
so that he basically gives you the rundown, like, the reason Rocky Balboa was made is because Rocky 5 was so horrible and I hated it and I was just checked out and doing it for money that I had to do something.
I had to be like, I got to give this, like, a better ending than this.
Dude, I want to know who the brain dead 31% of simps on fucking Rotten Tomato that rated this fresh are, dude.
I don't know, dude.
They must just be people who the only thing that they need from a movie is like the physical presence of Sylvester Stallone. They're just like, that's Sly Stallone right there.
Yeah, he's gonna knock the shit out.
That's a good movie. It's Sly
That's
Stallone.
31% of the audience.
I of the people that rated it, yeah.
I guess so.
I remember when TJ told me as a kid, I'm like, I watched Rocky 4. I'm like, TJ, is there Rocky 5? And he's like,
No,
Scotty, there's not I mean, like, and it's a sibling thing. So you figure TJ would be like, yeah, there is. But it's like, no. And I'm like, TJ, there is a Rocky 5. It's right there. And he's like, Scotty, there is no Rocky 5.
Listen to me very carefully.
Yeah, like, you understand, like, Rocky's a moron. Like Rocky cannot, like he's brain damaged, and there's no like, Mike, but there's a big boxing match, right? No, it's a terrible street brawl with this lame character named Tommy Gunn who can't act. Like, oh, just don't watch it.
I mean, like you went from Mr. T to fucking
Ivan Drago,
Dolph Lundgren to like no name guy playing Tommy Gunn.
I could bet him. I'll bet him.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Hard disagree. This is a brilliant film.
Dead.
This is a great film, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well,
brilliant. All right. Well, you know what? You can have that. So, Paul, my commentary was talk about being a dead horse. How about being a dead dancing corpse? So, I don't think people might not be as familiar with this one. So here's a little brief sort of synopsis. After their adventure at Bernie's Weekend House, the events of Weekend at Bernie's 1, accountant/programmers Oafish Larry and uptight Richard return to New York, only to be blamed by the insurance company they all worked for Bernie's theft of $2 million and fired. Oh, they're fired. What original storyline. Larry and Richard investigate and discover the money is somewhere in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. Meanwhile, the cartel Bernie was stealing the money for hires a voodoo queen to help them find the money. She tells Henry and Charles to steal Bernie's body and raise it from the dead to lead them to the money. Unfortunately, Henry and Charles goofed, and Bernie can only move when he hears music. Richard, Larry, and Bernie all go to St. Thomas to find the money with the aid of Claudia, only to be followed by Hummel, a company security officer who believes that Larry and Richard stole this money, as well as Henry and Charles, who will get to the money first. Just a brief, easy to understand synopsis.
Dude, Weekend at Bernie's has got to be the most inexplicable hit of all time. I don't understand.
Oh, it's totally explicable.
Is it? Explain it to me, please. Explic it.
I've got 4 words for you, TJ.
All right.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Okay, fair enough.
Fucking goddamn hilarious.
Here's the trailer for the sequel here.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Anybody who doesn't know, the original Weekend at Bernie's is just this guy dies and they like prop it up to make it look like he's still alive with like puppetry and shit.
Yeah.
But this corpse has a job to do.
I found this in Bernie's wallet. It's a key to a safety deposit box in St. Thomas. That's the $2 million that Lomax stole.
It's noted as a personal entry account.
What does it mean,
The only
Richard?
one who could get in is Bernie Lomax personally, and well, he's kind of dead right now.
We go back to the morgue. We get the body. We go to St. Thomas. We take Bernie to the bank.
It worked.
They're packing him up.
I think I'm gonna sit down. Thanks. Get in there.
And heading for the islands.
Whoa, downwind. Whoa, let's go.
But they're
I must imagine going through customs at the airport like, this feels like so heavy. It's like a dead body's in here. And it smells, too. Well, pull it on through.
Pre-9/11, you know.
You got
Yeah,
a scene
that's true.
too, Scotty? Or wait, this is 41% of the audience, though.
Yeah, so, Paul, you are not alone.
Yeah, there's others.
There are other Bernie nights in the world.
Dude, we love it, dude. We love Weekend at Bernie's. We couldn't get enough Weekend at Bernie's. And how do you double down on like them just pretending a corpse is alive? You take that motherfucker to the Caribbean and in a racist fucking scene have a voodoo priestess put a fucking voodoo hex on him and he can only dance to the tune of Caribbean music.
Check it out.
Well, Paul, how about Bernie takes your girl from you, dude?
Yeah.
I can't even believe it.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to have a good time.
You're going to have a good
dance.
time?
Yes,
With
yes,
him?
yes. He's a great dancer.
He's a great
you don't
dancer.
want to do anything fun. Never.
I'm having fun.
Oh, yeah. Working out and
Never.
eating. That's
That's a lot
about
of fun.
it.
That's right.
He's a great dancer. Goodbye.
He's a great dancer. So what is a great dancer? I can bench press a Buick. Brenda, get over here.
So what is a great dance? I can bench press the fucking
A really developed character.
I can fucking do. I'm strong. Fuck yeah. Fucking look at me. I got some fucking muscles and stuff, and that's it. That's
Dude.
my whole thing.
Look at the Bernie walk, dude.
I mean, he is a great dancer.
Wait
Fair
up.
enough.
I want to talk. You're fun. Can I walk with you?
Brenda, get
Don't
back
pay
here.
any attention to him.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah? Who says so?
I do.
What are you doing? Stop it. See, Arnold, he's not afraid of you. I have to hit everybody.
Now he's humping the sand.
You are.
Hump
You
that
almost have
sand.
to beat everybody
Oh, shit. Bernie gets right back fuck up.
No, just leave him alone.
Back to humping that sand.
Just cut it out, you big bully. Get out of here.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me help you up. You poor baby. He won't bother you anymore.
Dude, that dude lost his freaking girl to a dead dude.
You know,
I mean, I don't know what can you do?
It tickles my motherfucking funny bone right here, dude. This movie is fucking great. I don't understand why people hate it.
Okay. Well, the box office for the original did $30 million. Didn't get an international release, as far as I can tell. But unfortunately, second time around was not the charm. Only 12 million.
Yeah, only about a third of the original audience showed up.
Only the true believers. Only the real ones.
Yeah, people who were like, yeah.
Well, Paul, you were kind of the perfect age for a movie like this, because I think this came out in 1993, so you'd be like 13. So you'd be a teenage boy. You'd be like, oh!
the corpse dance.
Look, that corpse, that meathead? He didn't get the chick Bernie did. Wow.
Hold on, though. This is the best sequel ever.
An honorable mention.
The world's greatest ship.
Most sophisticated ship ever created, the Titanic 2.
Yeah!
Let's make history. We'll sail again.
Why don't you pause this, TJ?
Yeah, okay.
For a second. So yeah, you guys might be wondering how they pull it off. Titanic 2, did they raise the ship back up, bring everyone back to life? No, they just built a new one. So
I just want to know if Leo's in it. Is Leo back?
No, Jack's still dead.
I thought maybe he was back.
So, I feel you guys like me. Like I was pretty sure the Titanic is like a one and done sort of deal.
No.
Well, this isn't really a sequel. It's actually a mockbuster, also known as a knockbuster, a drafting opportunity.
Yeah, this is the asylum for sure.
Yeah, is a film created with the intention of exploiting the publicity of another major motion picture with a similar title or subject. Mockbusters are often made with a low budget and quick production to maximize profit.
Yeah,
shocking. So basically, you want to get people to watch your low budget flick with no one that gives a fuck. I mean, no one worth a fuck in it. Just slap some shit like this on it. So we get Titanic 2.
Yeah, Titanic 2. Check this out. Look how good it is, though.
And the same fate.
Oh fuck! No.
What is that?
I don't know. Something.
Requiring immediate assistance.
Looks like history's repeating itself.
Yeah, no shit. No
Looks
shit.
like history is. I think there's something earlier on where it's like half of like an ice shelf has collapsed or something. It's all like an ice shelf the size of Manhattan is now in the water.
Yeah.
And then it becomes
look,
like
there it is, the sinking of the Titanic 2.
It basically becomes like the Poseidon Adventure.
Oh no.
A really bad version of Titanic.
Titanic 2.
Yeah.
This is like Kennedy Assassination 2.
I don't know, dude.
They
I don't
killed
know.
him once, but we brought him back. They thought they could kill him again. Kennedy Assassination 2.
Well, that's what I got for you guys today, even though it was a little disagreement, but not much. I mean, I think Paul, I think you view Weekend at Bernie's 2 as more of a guilty pleasure than a film. Oh, no, he's dancing.
No
guilt.
No guilt
well,
at all, Scotty. No guilt.
What about the white guilt? What about the white guilt? Well, this episode's about to shuffle
Paul's
off as well.
getting away, man. Bye, Paul.
And bye, everybody.
Weekend at Polly's 2.